Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this reading is for any Gemini placement you want to check in on, including any planet or astrological house that may be in Gemini. Whatever it is, you are welcome here. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the reading. Spiritual team, what is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Geminis? What is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Geminis? Okay, let's see, we have the geranium healing. Okay, love it. And the bottom of the deck, we have the pumpkin productivity. Okay, interesting. Well, I mean, we can't do our best if we don't feel our best, right, Geminis? So I think taking some time to take care of yourselves is ultimately going to help you be more productive and efficient at other things you need to do outside of yourself or personal goals. Let's get into the tarot though and see what it is you need to know. Spiritual team, what messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for my Geminis? Okay, 8 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Swords reversed, 6 of Pentacles reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, and at the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get into the bottom of the deck really quick here. So 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, and Justice reversed. Interesting. Right off the bat, I can see that you aren't taking care of yourself per se. But this could also have to do with a situation that feels like it was unfair, it wasn't resolved fairly between you and maybe 2 other people. Now, the queens don't have to be women. They could be men. They could be non-binary. Again, gender is not specific in the tarot. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be someone in their late 30s to early 40s. Again, it doesn't have to be. It's just, you know, a general guideline of who these people could potentially be. I also have a lot of Libra energy here with the Justice card. So there could be a Libra somewhere in the mix, but the Justice for me just definitely talks about something wasn't fair or something didn't feel fair. Excuse me. Let's see if I can get a little bit more info from these cards here. These 2 cards definitely feel jealous and stingy. Okay, not really wanting to help a whole lot, whether that's financially or with you know, support, information, whatever, help. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles in particular is telling me that these 2 energies definitely were holding back something, like they weren't really open to sharing what they have to give. And again, that could be because of jealousy, and it could be because that this person is, you know, potentially cheap, or they just are greedy. Let's be real. This person wants to be like have it as much for themselves as possible. They're not very generous. They're very selfish. I mean, let's be real. So this could be 2 separate people. This could be one person. This could be a situation. Okay. And it's just, unfortunately, it's not right. But that is the situation I'm feeling. Okay, I don't know how this is going to relate to everything else that I saw here, but let's get into these cards right here at the top. For some of you, I feel like a lot of this has to do with either a raise or a promotion, right? This feels like someone who could be like a superior, or maybe it's 2 people that are superiors, or people that, you know, play a big role in your work life, because that's what I'm ultimately getting here. This could have been something from the past that you're dwelling on. We do have Mercury retrograde right around the corner. So old things and memories tend to come up, old situations tend to come up in our heads, and we think about it and we dwell on it, so on and so forth. So I don't know if this is something that is happening for you guys currently, or if this is something that happened in the past that you maybe need to heal from. But I do feel like somewhere for my Geminis, there is a situation where you guys may feel overworked. Overworked, I should say, is here with the Six of Pentacles. Feels like you're overworked and you're underpaid, ultimately. With the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles all in the reverse. It feels like you guys were overworked, underpaid. There was no one to help you. It feels like you were doing all this work by yourself, and it feels like you never really got ahead. There was always something to catch up on. You were always behind. And something that should have been lucrative for you or stable for you never felt like it got to that point financially either. So you never feel stable. You feel like you are always trying to play catch up, and you're never getting the help or the recognition or, you know, some sort of financial reward for what it is that you do. The reward that you get is not equal to what it is that you do. Does that make sense? I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been going back and forth on what to do about this. I have a feeling a lot of you think about quitting this job or this situation a lot if this is a current thing for you. And I feel like this is a decision that Spirit has been urging you to make, especially if it's been coming up in your head a lot. That's your intuition, that's your spiritual team trying to nudge you and make a decision and say, hey, maybe you should consider leaving this place. Maybe it's not for you, because these people are never gonna want to treat you the way that you should be. Okay, they're jealous, they're cheap, whatever. They don't think you're worth it. Okay, whatever the case is. So this Two of Swords is like this refusal to really acknowledge the issue and do something about it, right? So again, I don't know if this was in the past. I don't know if you just never addressed it and now you guys are in a different situation completely, or if this is something you're going through right now. Where the healing comes in, I don't know if this is, again, just recognizing that you are absolutely worth all of these things. That could be it for some of you. Maybe you guys just feel like you're not worth what these people are giving you because they're telling you that. But I feel like, honestly, deep down, you guys know you are worth it. And you know that this isn't right and this isn't fair with this Justice card in the reverse. Okay. For those of you where you have moved on from the situation for whatever reason, just know that you need to kind of heal that if that's something that you're still holding on to, because if you go into another job with this kind of unhealed trauma issues, I don't even know what to call it, energy from this last job, there is potential for you to kind of run into the same situations again. So it's important for you to know what your value is, to know what your worth is, and to be confident about speaking up about it, saying something about it, or, you know, putting that up front and even in an interview and saying, this is what I expect, this is what I will and will not stand for, so on and so forth. And that's the only way you're going to get what it is that you actually want out of a situation for your future. Closed mouth don't get fed, okay? That's what I'm seeing for the tarot. Let's go ahead and go into the Oracle deck section of the reading. We do have a full moon in Pisces happening on the 10th, so I wanted to get some cards from the Moonology deck for you guys and see what additional things you need to know. Spiritual team, what additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? Okay. All right, we have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay. It's an interesting message for what I've been talking about so far. At the bottom of the deck, we have the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Okay. I feel like for some of you too, you may be scared to speak up and say something and discuss what you're actually worth or what you actually need in order to do this job properly. And I think that if you were to speak up and say something, even if it meant you not continuing to work at this place anymore, I think that ultimately you will still be taken care of by your spiritual team. You will still be backed by them. And ultimately you'll get what it is that you actually need, okay? Adjustments are required, definitely. Healing Any thoughts around worthiness is definitely something I would look into if that is something you struggle with. And also recognizing that you either need to have a conversation with someone to right this wrong, or you just need to move on, right? You need to move forward. You need to figure out what position or what place or what people are going to actually treat you like what you're worth, right? All right, let's get into the tea leaf oracle. Now keep in mind, Geminis, whatever messages come from this deck could be related, could be unrelated. It's just additional things you need to know for the next 7 days. All right, spiritual team, what final messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What final messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? Okay, let's see. Oops, come here. Come here. All right, spiritual team, what final messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? Okay, let's get it. What do we have? Okay, we have the barking dog, advice from a friend. Okay, maybe that advice is coming from me. Maybe I'm your friend. I don't know. What else do we have? The yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yep, that's that overworked, underhelped, underpaid feeling. You're sick of feeling like this. And it's not because of what it is that you're doing. It's because Tweedledee and Tweedledum at the bottom of the deck don't think you're worth it, or they're jealous, or they're just cheap. Okay, we also have the spear, heartache over what you no longer have. So I feel like some of you guys are currently in the situation. I feel like some of you are currently no longer in the situation, like you've moved on at some point. Okay, or you've moved on already, I mean. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at the bottom of each of these piles. First up, we have the broom, new home, new attitude. Okay, so this could be kind of the birth of a new Gemini, right? Feeling better about yourself. Maybe you got a new job. Now you're feeling like you're finally able to be the person you want to be. You don't feel like you have to overcompensate at work anymore, because you know better that you shouldn't have to do all these things by yourself, and you shouldn't have to be feeling like you're constantly having to catch up on things, and you shouldn't be underpaid for what it is that you do. Ooh, what a breath of fresh air. Some of you guys may literally be moving into a new place because of this new job that you have, right? Hey, good for you guys, Geminis. Let's take a look at the bottom of this half. We have the handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, so some of you guys could be meeting somebody that has a new opportunity for you. Maybe that's advice from a friend. Maybe they know someone that can help get you out of this situation and into something better that's a better fit for you. Geminis, that's beautiful. I love it. Go ahead and leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok, I have a blog. All that info on where to find me is below in the description box, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading with me. As always though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!